finally here with my wig making tutorial featuring the Bon Bundles Brazilian Straight inches 10, 12, and 14. Um, I do have a closure, but I did not purchase my closure from Bon Bundles. I will leave all the specs of the hair information down below in the info bar. So if you want any information or any information on how to order this hair, I will leave it down below. All links, all emails, all phone numbers, everything will be in the bottom bar below. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed watching me create this unit. If you want to see more of these type of videos, thumbs up this video. What else did I want to say? Oh, and I want you guys to stay tuned for a styling video of this unit because I really did not style it today. I just kind of flat ironed it because I had to get up and go, and I really wanted to wear this unit today as opposed to my other units. I just wanted something different today, so I just popped it on and flat ironed it really quick. I do have to recolor my closure because, as you can see, it has a little brassiness to it, and I don't want that, so I'm going to recolor it. I used the Adore Indigo Blue, and I also used the Jazzing Blue is Black, but what I did was I mixed them together, and I also put a 30 volume developer into the colors because I just wanted the hair to absorb the color faster. Since I did not lift this hair at all, I still wanted the color to kind of stick to the hair. So these are semi-permanent, so that means that they're not going to last long. They're not going to stay on this hair. As many times if I wash it, this hair, the color will just gradually fade away. So that's why I went ahead and put a 30 volume developer on it so that it can take a little bit quicker and you can actually see the color in the light. So yeah, like I said, stay tuned for a styling video on this unit. Like I said, all specs will be down below in the info bar. I hope you guys enjoy this video, me creating this unit, because it took me all day, like all day, no, really all day, because I had to stop, continue. It was just a big all-day event for me. So yeah, any questions, concerns, leave them down below. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. You do the first side, you want to move on to the second side and secure the second side before you secure the back so that the closure does not move backwards. You want it to stay in place, so you would move on to your next side. You want to tie this off, move on to the next side. Cut the excess thread. Always secure your first stitch. You have to go over it 2 to 3 times. Go over that first stitch so that nothing moves. So since I've secured both sides, I'm going to go ahead and sew the back piece down. As you can see, this is the only piece that's left to sew down, and you just continue. Make sure you lock that last thread, that last stitch you just did, so that once you're securing the back, the sides don't move. Now that we have the closure secured, I'm going to go ahead and start off with my wefts, and I'm going to start off with the longest bundles, and that would be the 14-inch bundle. Put my needle through my cap first to secure it in the spot that I want it to be in, and then I go ahead and thread my needle through my weft just so that it can be secure and the tracks won't slip. So I'm going to lock my first stitch by going through it a couple of times. Now I'm going to do a loop to really ensure that my first stitch is locked. Some people like to go under. I like to go over. Whatever is your preference, that's how you should do it. I like to go over. I don't like to go under. So this is my first weft. So I'm trying to secure it at the edge of the cap as opposed to right at the top because this is my first weft. So if I decided to leave some of my edges out, I could, and it will give me a seamless ponytail if I decided to put my hair in a ponytail. Flip my weft, and I'll show you how I secure that in. You need something to secure your track so that everything can be seamless and nothing moves. You can take a wig pin and position that track exactly where you want it to be so that when you're sewing, you don't have to worry about holding the track. That's what I do sometimes when I don't want to have to hold my track down. I take my needle and I position it where I want my track to come up to, and I just go right in the middle and I split the thread and I pull up. Doubling these wefts. I'm on the last bundle, and as you can see, I have that much left to go. This is going to be 2 more rows here, and as you can see, the unit is very, very full. This is just 3 bundles of the Brazilian straight, and I'm going to go ahead and part it down the middle. As you can see, all of my wefts, all of my tracks are pretty close together. Really have no spacing. As you You can see they're really close together. This unit is really, really full. But anyways, I am going to continue to sew down my last few tracks. Quick tip. If you're not really good at doubling your wefts along your edges, don't do it. I advise you not to do it when you get to the top of your unit or your sewing. Just go ahead and cut your wefts if you're not really good at having them really flat. Like right now, this one isn't as flat as I usually get them. As you can see, this one here is really flat. Like all of my wefts along my edges are really flat. This one still has a bulk in it, so I'm actually going to go over it. But if you are not good at doubling your wefts around your edges or creating a flat base around that part, then don't double your wefts. Just a quick little tip. Now you can see it's really flat. It's not lifting anymore. It's flat right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to do what I was doing. Now you have to lock this thread so that as you're sewing, this part doesn't lift back. Because if you don't, as you can see, as I tug here, this part is moving. You don't want that to happen. So we have to lock the thread in place so it doesn't tug. Okay, so I know someone is sitting at home wondering, why did I put this pin here? And I didn't secure, I didn't tuck it into a weft. The reason why I put this here is because sometimes when you get up into the crown area, it's really hard to maintain a U when you're sewing. It's easier when you're on an actual human head to maintain a U. Sometimes when you're doing a unit, it's really hard to keep that U perfect. So what I do is I take a needle, I push down my middle because you don't want a lot of space between here. You don't want a lot of space. So what happens is while you're sewing, sometimes your tracks shift up because you're not actually sewing onto a braid. You're actually sewing onto a mesh cap, so it has nothing to actually secure or to prevent it from sliding upwards. So that's why I place the needle here. So I know that's telling the hair that you have to stop here. You can't go beyond this point, because if it slides up, then you're going to have some spaces between here. Like sometimes it'll slide up here and then you'll be sewing and not even notice, and you lift up and you have this big ass space here. You don't want that big ass space between your tracks. Even though you're right at the crown, you still don't want this much space between tracks. So that's why I placed this pin right here, so that none of my tracks shift up as I'm sewing, especially in my crown, because I don't want any spaces like that in my crown. I want everything to be nice and close together. As you can see, you have very, very minimal spacing, except for this one right here, which is probably is what happened with this one. It probably shifted up as I was sewing and I didn't notice, but I don't have any spaces in my unit, so that's how I want to keep it. I want everything to flow the same way, and as you can see, I'm going to move the needle and I'm going to move it down here because this side is lifting up and I don't want that. So I'm going to place my needle here and keep everything aligned. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys something. As you can see, it looks like this is not going to take up all the space that I want it to, so I'm not going to double this track. I am going to single it, and I am going to cut it at the end here. And I'm going to take the top track, and I am also going to cut it at the end here. So this can be my last track. There. And now I'm really going to secure this end right here. Okay, so I know I'm looking crazy, but it is 1 o'clock in the morning and I have finally completed my unit. So I wanted to come and show you guys how it looks all completed. So she is all done up. I have not cut the cap from the bottom of the lace yet. She's all done up, nice and full, and I'm not going to style her tonight. I will style her tomorrow, but I am going to go ahead and cut the cap. As you can see, I sewed the last weft really close to the closure so that we won't so we won't have any spaces between the last track and the closure. You don't want any spaces. So I am going to go ahead and cut side. This is the inside of my unit. Everything is nice and neat in there. I'll actually flip it. As you can see, construction of my unit. It's very neat all the way around. Top, and I'm going to cut this piece off right here so that when so now that that is cut, I know you guys see like these blue dots, but that is from the actual dye that dye color that I put on the bundles, and I actually used Adored Indigo Blue, and I also used the Jazzing Blue is Black. I mixed them two together, and then I put a 30 volume developer into the mixture just so that the color can actually deposit into the hair. Since I did not lift it, I just felt like the 30 volume developer would just help the bundles take the color a little bit more. And actually, that is why the roots of my closure are light as hell, because of the developer. That's why the roots of my closure are like a brassy tone right now. But I am going to correct it maybe later on down the line. If it bothers me a lot, then I'll correct it. But I'm definitely going to come back tomorrow with this unit, and I'm going to style her, and we're going to have some good old fun with her. This is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous unit. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was very informative for you. If you have any questions, please list them down below, and I'll make sure to answer them. If you want to see more videos like this, thumbs up this video. That way I know that you guys love, well, like my wig making tutorials. If you have any inquiries or you want to know about, I know y'all saw that because I saw it on the screen. Or if you guys have any inquiries on wanting to order or wanting to know how to purchase a unit from me, I will leave my email down below, and you can email me anytime. Serious inquiries only. I'll leave my email down below. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love y'all. Bye. And excuse the mug. I'm tired. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.